It is very easy to start losing money on meme coins, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how you could actually start making consistent gains, all thanks to this tool called Axiom. So I'm going to be breaking down all the Axiom features, how you could use those features to spot coins early, get in quick, and again get the best profits you can. So before we do start with the video, do make sure to hit the thumbs up button and drop a comment down below on what you think about this video, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel. So let's get right into the video and head over to our screen. So we're over at our screen. We're on Axiom Pro. Again, it's if you're not on Axiom Pro, get on it through the link down in the description. You could get a 10% off on trading fees again, and that's a very good number because trading fees can get a lot and they could gather up throughout all the trades you're making, buying and selling different coins multiple times. So that 10% helps a lot. So click the link down in the description and you're gonna be on Axiom Pro. Again, this is the best Solana trading platform out there right now, so do make sure to join up, and I'm going to be explaining how things work on Axiom Pro. So just like any other Solana trading platform, if you're familiar with meme coin trading or like pump fund trading, this has basic three sections. So on the left we have our new pairs. So these are the new coins being launched every few seconds. Again, we could see live real time 2 seconds ago, 4 seconds ago, 6 seconds ago. So these are coins with very low market cap as they come in new. Again, very high risk, high reward type coins. So these are usually where it is very risky and you could drain your wallet very quick. So again, these are highly not recommended for beginners because these require a lot more technical skill and technical knowledge before you actually know which coin is gonna do good just by a few seconds of the coin being live. So the better way to go as beginners is either final stretch or migrated. Again, you want to play it the safest because just like most of the new meme coin traders out there, you don't have a lot of Solana to work with, so you want to make sure you can make the most profit while still being able to safely execute trades and without getting rogged, obviously. So again, new pairs, you could go for this route, but again, very high risk. For final stretch, this is usually the safer section. New pairs, when new pairs gain a little bit of traction, a little bit better market cap, they move on to this section called final stretch. This is a middle ground basically between low market cap, mid, and usually high market cap. So here you'll see coins with a decent volume and a decent market cap. So we could see 18k, 20k, whereas new coins coming in, they usually have like 3k, 4k, 5k, whatever, right? And these most likely will give you the most return based on how you actually trade these coins. So let's go over what these numbers say. Again, a lot of numbers, it can get very overwhelming very quick, so let's just go over what each button says. So this right here, let's just take for example this coin. This first button right here, this is the top holders. So these are the wallets top 10. We could see this bubble map right here. So here we could see that the top 10 holders are holding a lot of this coin, 30%. And again, even if 30% doesn't seem like a lot, we could see these wallets are most likely bundled. Because we can see these wallets are very connected to each other. So that means either one person is controlling this wallet and sending those funds to multiple wallets to look like they're getting multiple buys or sells, but it's just one person. There's no like real traction to the coin, and we could see this multiple times throughout this bubble map, which is not a very good sign. So you should most likely stay away from these coins where you see crazy connected bubbles like this, and especially these kind of circles, which will usually show you a coin that's heavily connected with each other. The next one is developer sold. Basically, did the developer sell after they actually got into the coin? So if we click DS and if we go to the developer wallet, they have sold. So they're currently not holding anything, 0%. We could see they bought in with 611 and got out at 1.115k. So pretty good. DS basically means that the developer has sold their holdings. So the next one is sniper holdings. Snipers are basically bots that snipe coins as soon as they come out, And sniping just means basically buying early or auto buying when the coin is very, very new. You'll see that on a lot of coins. We could see, as this one's coming out 2% snipers. So snipers would usually come in. We could already see, right, 75% sniper holding. Very, very bad for coins, because you don't want bots buying in. You want real people to trade the narrative, so you know that the coin is actually good. So ideally you want this to be very, very low. So the closer to 0, the better. And the next coin is insider holding. Basically, people that had insider information before the coin came out, or very, very early throughout the coin. So again, all of these numbers, you ideally want them to be very, very low. This one is 11%, not too bad, but again, you want it closer to 0 as possible. And right here, bundle holding, this is most likely the most important number right here. And that is, bundlers just basically means like fake buying and selling, so to make it look like it has real traction, but when it doesn't. So we could see 30% bundlers. That is a lot. So a lot of these buys and sells you see here are basically being controlled by one person, or like, you know, a few wallets that are connected to the same person. If we go to the holders, if we make the bubble map right here, we could see that these wallets are connected and they're probably doing most of the trading. We could see this bundler right here, bundler logo, bundler logo. It also shows one of the wallets I'm tracking, which could be a part of the bundler as well. So you see this logo right here next to each wallet that potentially could be a bundler, and you see a lot of these. So which is not ideally the best sign, because you want real people buying in, not just one person controlling a bunch of wallets. And ideally that's the best thing you want. So again, going over all these numbers, which are pretty important to know, because again, if you don't know what these numbers mean, you could just get into a random coin without actually watching out. And why these numbers show up so low for me, because I have filters set. So for final stretch, I have filters set. So protocol, I usually leave all of them. Again, it doesn't hurt. But for audits, I go in, I set the max age of the coin 60 minutes. So ideally I want to see very fresh coins. Again, not crazy fresh, but less than an hour old, because if it dies out within an hour, meme coins usually have very low age. So I want to keep it at max. I don't want to see old rotting coins just sitting there just as a distraction. So usually take those out. Top 10 holders I leave at max 40%. So again, why max 40? Because you don't want the top 10 people just holding more than half of the supply. So that is why 40 I believe is a really decent number. So you could set this, so 40. You could set the dev holding to max 40. Again, you could also set it to 30, whatever strategy works for you. But I set all of these to nearly 40 because it does do a really good job filtering out a lot of the BS coins for me. So that's what I usually set. So max age 60 minutes and all these at 40%. And if we go on to metrics, on the final stretch, this is a very important setting to filter out a lot of obvious, very, very obvious scams. If we just take this out for really quick, and I'll show you guys that, just let it refresh. And we can now see that these coins pop up. These coins would look crazy because they have market cap 600k and they're very, very close to bonding, but these are very obvious scam coins. And we could see their graph, crazy buy, crazy 500, almost 600k buy, and slowly going up. So very, very obvious scams. We could see the bubble max would look very, very weird. They're all very connected, so you do want to stay out of these coins as much as you can. You'll see crazy market cap, a million, whatever. But to filter those out, we could just set the global fees paid to 0.01 at least, because again, with those fake buys and fake sells, they use very, very very, very low fees. So when you just set the global fees paid just a little higher, we could even set it to like 0.1 SOL, and it'll filter out most of those crap coins. And we could see these fees paid are by real people, because when you're trading, you put in some fees to make your order go through, which you could use to identify real people trading. So set that and you could filter out a lot of these coins. and migrated basically the same thing, but usually higher market cap coins. Let's just see what this one's doing. uh not not too bad actually. This one's doing really it has really good numbers, very low insiders, very low bundlers, top 10 15%, very good, snipers 2%, very nice. So uh but it does look like there's less volume than there is market cap. I don't know how that works. But this could be potentially a decent coin to get into actually. And there's a bunch of holders on this as well, so you want to check all these things before getting into any of these coins. And to check out the narrative of each coin, we could see right here you'll have like three kind of logos. So first of all, these are profile based coins, so these are coins that have a separate profile attached to them. They're not based on anything else. So this one, it's Cognitive Labs. You could click on, check out their profile, how many followers they have, whatever. Check out the team behind this coin and basically what they're doing. So they have 8 followers, not that great just yet, but you could use that to check out the coin before you actually trade them. And second one, you'll see 2 people, this icon right here with 2 people. This is a community coin, basically a community created by someone else where people can join the community. It has 13 members as of now. Again, not too bad because this is a very new coin, but not the greatest as well because it is about like 20 minutes old. So not the best option you could have. And these ones are based on a tweet, so they're based on what someone else tweeted, or like something someone famous tweeted. So you could use this to get in basically on tweet kind of coins basically. And you'll have different colors of tweets. Green is very recent, this yellow orange thing more than 10 minutes, and red probably more than an hour. So green is the latest one, basically less than 10 minutes. So this usually would be very quick. We could see this coin we were just looking at, this is going crazy because this tweet just came out a few minutes ago, and we see a lot of people started trading this coin. So again, those are all everything you need to know trading on Axiom. Again, Axiom is one of the best platforms out there you could use to trade meme coins right now. I showed you guys how you can filter out BS coins, how you could get into coins very quick, how to look at bubble maps, everything you need to know. So that was about it for this video, guys. In this video I took you on a complete Axiom guide, Axiom walkthrough, how to use Axiom. So again, I will be making more videos like these, getting into detail with certain features like wallet trackers, and which I already have some of them. So do make sure to check those videos out as well. And if you did enjoy this video, hit the thumbs up button, drop a comment down below on what you think, and also don't forget to join Axiom through the link down in the description. You could get 10% off on fees, and I explain why that could be a big thing in the future. So do make sure to subscribe to the channel as well. So thank you guys so much for watching, and see you in the next one.